Alright, we're back for box 8. Had a little chat with my brother, and I think he just wants to open all of his. I'm just going to help him organize them. So I might open them for him, just to get those all organized. But this will be my last personal box a little bit. I'm just going to keep the rest of them sealed. Switch up the placemat. Mina hasn't been carrying any of that, so maybe Poseidon will show me with some blessing. Here we start off with the Headless Horseman and Sherlock Holmes. The Robin Hood, we have the location, teamwork, and the John Carter special off the get-go. Alright, so we have the Raw. We have a second Merlin stack. Got one in the last box there. We'll I might be able to organize these a little better with the, probably not, just with those the mummy. That's how I ended the last one. Just with the little places where you put stuff. Kind of nice to, you know, play the game like this for a few times. Little training wheels. Would have been cool if this had a version without that as well. But we have the Modern Age, Joan of Arc, the Dracula, Angry Mob, Teamwork, another Deja Thoris, and the Time Traveler. Alright, we have the Deja Thoris stack, Hercules stack, the Anubis, Three Musketeers of Slepion, Zorro, and a Leonidas. Like I've seen a few of him during the last couple boxes. Here we have Morgan Le Fay. She's one of the characters I think that intrigues me the most. We have the Overpower home base. Here we have the Time Outline I Forgot, and a second mummy. That's like 3 mummies in the last 6 or 7 packs. We have the Industrial Age, Leonidas. We have the Teamwork here, Power card. A couple more Teamworks and another Angry Mob. Nope. Thought I just saw one. Alright, here we have the Cthulhu and Captain Nemo, very nautical. The Teamwork, Sun Wukong, another Teamwork, Cthulhu, and the Sheriff of Nottingham rare. So I don't know if I can tell if they're foiled. Like, they feel slightly heavier. We have the Anubis, we have the Morgan Le Fay. Didn't glimpse anything shiny. We have the Professor Moriarty, another Teamwork. Then we have the ultra rare King Arthur. We have the Modern Age and Middle Ages. Who doesn't love seeing 2 of those in the same pack? You know, I'm losing my piles here. We have the Teamwork, a couple any home bases, and the Van Helsing rare. We'll go over some Egyptians. We have the Mummy and Anubis. Captain Nemo. We have our Army of Teamworks. Ina Harker, John Carter, and Billy the Kid. Another Anubis. We have the Dracula. I don't see very many Draculas. I don't feel like the characters are coming in at a similar rate for some of them. For the rare Deja, there's some that maybe some boxes are seeing a lot more than others. I feel I'm seeing a lot of certain ones and not many of some others. We have the Tarzan, Wicked Witch, we have the Poseidon Uncommon, Teamwork, Hercules, and the any character, and then the the Victory Harbin that I think her face wasn't drawn very well. The Angry Mob Middle Ages, we have a Deja Thoris. We have the Any Home Base. Angry Mob Industrial Age Van Helsing specials. And then we have a Middle Ages alternate art card. Most of these packs have been pretty easy to open. This one is probably the most difficult pack that I have tried to open so far. And it's a bummer because this rare is dinged up on the back, and that's probably going to be like my first foil or ultra rare or something. We have the Cthulhu. Another Carson of Venus. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of his specials. We have the Zeus power card. I got a little worried right there because I saw that shiny, the 6. And then we have we'll shift these over. We have the ultra rare Lancelot, who is damaged, so that's cool. Okay, so we have the Mina Harker over here. We have Zeus. We have our Teamwork. We have our Cataclysm. Teamwork. We have Korak, and then we have the Dracula rare. We have Billy the Kid, and King Arthur. We have 3 Teamworks, a foil 3 multi, and the Hercules. The Captain Nemo, Poseidon. We have a Time Traveler, Mina, 3 Musketeers, the 8, E-Power, and the Morgan Le Fay rare. Alright, so we have the Cthulhu, we have a Mummy, Van Helsing, Lancelot, Uncommons, the 7, Any Power, Teamwork, and the Tarzan. I think something that would be helpful with these packs is obviously all the stuff that wasn't in them, that comes in the little play packs, as well as maybe each character has an uncommon special that isn't one per deck, or heaven forbid a rare uncommon, or sorry, a rare special. We have Dracula. I think there just needs to be a little bit more of a chase. Once this stuff gets out to the general public, nothing's going to be very hard to get out. And unlike a game like Magic the Gathering, there's not a lot of multiple. You don't use a lot of multiple of cards in your deck. I mean, it's a different game. You're not allowed to have multiples. We have the Korak, Lancelot, or any character. I'm not asking for that to change, but maybe the ultra rare Zorro right there. That looks very sick. But if players maybe had to have more cards in their deck, it might have a little bit more demand on some things there as well. Yeah, there's just some things I think could be done differently that would help the game, especially the pack opening experience. Merlin and Tarkus. Probably start a new pile after that. So we have the all these guys, the Teamwork and the Victory Harbin. Yeah, just point out where the other one is. I just went right by her. Kind of really similar backgrounds on some of these, but just I just don't like how her face is drawn there. There's really only like 3 or 4 cards in the set that I'm like, I don't like that. So here we go, we have the Anubis, and we have my first Cthulhu foil stack. I haven't seen him come up before, so that's fun. It's fun to finally get something that I haven't seen before. Barsoom and the Merlin. Next week I'll probably have a couple boxes of Final Fantasy, and just having open a bunch of this, and then that I might be able to put together my thoughts on just that, the differences in how opening this product feels compared to something like Magic. The Teamworks, Wicked the Witch. The King Arthur and the Three Musketeers. There's another foil and new power in there. We have our Teamwork. We have the Invisible Man, another Teamwork. The 5 there, and then we have the Korak Ultra Rare. Sorry, Korak Rare Ultra Rare art. We have the Count of Monte Cristo and Tars Tarkas. We have our 5 any power. We have a Teamwork, Modern Age, Uncommon, Baker Street, and a 3 Musketeers. I think I see some characters at the alt rare more often than I see some of the locations of Hercules and King Arthur. Slepion, we have the Middle Ages, Uncommon, Tarzan, King Arthur, and then our first foil rare of the box, we have Anubis. Don't recall offhand if I've seen him in foil. Count of Monte Cristo, Nottingham. It's been a few days since I've gone through Korak, my box, or sorry, my collection binder. There's another Joan of Arc foil in the back that I accidentally spoiled right there. She was, I think, my first foil. We have the Dracula and Sherlock Holmes. We have the 8, the raw Uncommon, and a Teamwork. Yeah, she was, I think, one of my first foils at least. And I do think it's a nice looking foil. Be cool if that's how she looked in all the art. We have Mr. Hyde and the 3 Musketeers. I haven't gotten a raw or a Mr. Hyde yet. I don't know if there's any others that I still haven't seen. We have our Uncommons and the rare Jane Porter. We're getting down. There's 7 packs or so left. Only seeing a couple foils, 3 foil stacks. Don't anticipate we're gonna see too many more hits there. Of the Teamwork, any Harpones, Mr. Hyde here, and another Ultra Rare Deja Thoris. Man, just a foil, guys. That'd be pretty slick. Van Helsing, we have a Jane Porter foil stack, so that'll probably be with 5 of her specials. That'll probably be where we end off on that front with it's very nice Zora art. That artist crushed it, and I want to see more stuff from him. He's fantastic. We have the Anubis and Joan of Arc. We have our any character here. We have the 4 multi-power with the Horizon event. We have the Teamwork and a rare. I actually didn't notice it was foil first. the foil Morgan Le Fay. We're down to 4 packs. We have the Leonidas, Professor Moriarty. We have our any character. Here we have our 3 and another Invisible Man. Can I get a Raw and a Mr. Hyde? It'll be funny. I'll do a little draft and my friends will get the stuff. We have our Teamworks, Tarzan, Poseidon, and the Monte Cristo with the ability that was removed after the playtests. We have our Industrial Age. We have our James Porters. We have our 6 Any Power, Headless Horseman, and Carson of Venus uncommons. The Cult, Teamwork, and Professor Moriarty. And we have the last pack. Alright, we have our Visible Mans, Van Helsing, Teamwork, Any Power here, the Robin Hood right there in the back. So yeah, that's 8 booster boxes, no ultra rare foils. So yeah, it's been hit or miss. I love the art. Overall, it's been a little frustrating, just with the lack of some of the hits. But hope your guys' luck has been better, and we'll see you guys later.